slight lead over LSU after one rotation. The Florida coach is Rhonda Fain in her first year. She took over for longtime head coach Judy Markell. Rhonda was an assistant at Nebraska and Maryland and a member of the 1988 Olympic team, an alternate, where she learned a lot under Bella Caroli. Absolutely. She was a great gymnast in her own right. Very strong, very powerful, very consistent. And I think that's what she brings to this Florida team. Every single day in practice, she has the same energy level, the same expectation. She's positive, she's up, and she's brought the confidence up of her team. Hired to take the program to the next level. She said the support at Florida is unbelievable, that she should have a good chance within the next 2 or 3 years to win a national championship. Yes. So Florida now is on vault, their weakest apparatus, and LSU on bars. Much better than in her warm-ups. Erinn Dooley. She was landing a lot lower on that vault in the warm-up, so she's very happy with that. Sophomore from Gaithersburg, Maryland. And now LSU on bars will lead off with Rikki LaRue. They hope she's going to be an all-arounder by the end of the year. Big surprise this season so far. She competes 2 events for LSU. Has done well so far and just gets better each competition. Scored a 9.825 in the last competition on this event. Another one of those talented freshmen, 6 in all for head coach Dee Bro. Not a bad routine, a great landing. That was the best part, which of course is very, very important. She was over a little bit past vertical on her pirouetting moves, which are those handstand moves where they turn on their hands. Bob Moore and Philip Ogletree are the male assistant coaches for Dee Bro. You'll see them. Not a very difficult dismount, but whoa, can't do the landing too much better than that. So congratulations to LaRue. We go back to the vault. Erinn Dooley led off with a 9.875. So Amanda Stroud goes next, freshman from Blue Springs, Missouri. She has upgraded the level of difficulty on this vault. Ooh, seemed like that jarred her a little bit on the landing. That's really a common theme for Florida. The difficulty upgraded on all events under head coach Fain. Absolutely. It's so important to get the start value up to that 10-0 level. You just start at a disadvantage otherwise. So she's really pushed hard for those. Back to the bars. The Tigers, we're still waiting for the score from LaRue. While we wait, Annie Gagnon, a sophomore from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Her coach describes her, she's got a lot of style and panache. You know what that is? Panache is... Well, we'll see. Yeah, some good stuff. 9.8 for LaRue. Just posted 9.8. And here comes the Canadian. She's had a little bit of a bone bruise in her ankle. Yep. And hampering her. Had a very rough meet against Auburn. Fell on both bars and beam, but it's also those experiences that give you what you need to come back. Yeah, you got builds character. You come back, you figure out what's wrong, fix it. Once again, 5 out of the 6 scores are utilized. So far, no major slip-ups by either team. Main deduction, a little loose in the swing. You can see legs slightly apart. But overall, not bad. They're hitting their routines. They're hitting them well. And as the season progresses, the thing Dee Bro wants to see is just getting tighter, more consistent with the form, getting it really, really tight. See, that's where the pirouette's a little bit past handstand, playing a little bit safe, and she came down. You can see that heel. Hopefully that isn't the one that's hurt. He'll hit the bar a little bit. LSU's high score this year is 196-625, and they're off to a great start. Orley Szmuch is ready to roll. Amanda Stroud got a 9.85, so Dooley 9.875, Stroud 9.85. Very nice position in the air, a little over-rotated, playing a little bit safe. Szmuch, the 2002 SEC Freshman of the Year, will give you her score when we come back. Welcome back. Continuing in rotation 2. There is Dee Bro, the longtime coach for the LSU Tigers. Come on, Cal. Her assistants Bob Moore and Philip Ogletree. And Dee really energized with this young team that she has. Exciting, talented, and a lot of room to improve.
I think she likes the fact that they're very even across the board. They don't have, you know, a best event and a worst event. They're pretty even across the board and have lots of room for improvement. She sees where they can improve. So that's exciting for a coach.
Kelly Lee, 4'11" from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. We're still waiting for Gagnon's score. They're still debating it. And Kelly Lee set to go. Ankle surgery a year ago, so she's doing bars. But you have to worry about one thing, and that is the landing.
I think the reason they're taking a little time with these scores, Coach Rhonda Fain had put in an inquiry for one of the bar scores, and they're the top scoring bar performers in the country. And they scored a little bit lower, so they want to make sure that the judges stay consistent, don't get up high on LSU.
9.775 for Gagnon. So that puts a smile on her face. And we're setting ready for Kelly Lee, spelled L-E-A. But it's Lee. Talk about her fundamentals, Katherine, that she has great fundamentals.
Technically, form, unfortunately, is very loose throughout the whole routine. She flexes her feet, and those are just going to add up. As you can see, almost every single skill. She's almost crunching her toes instead of extending and pointing. It really breaks the line, something the judges are going to see. But the swing is good, nice and fast into a beautiful, that's the best part of the routine. The dismount, very stretched double layout. That was nice. Got to work on the form.
She's improved in every meet this year. She's had up to a 9.875. I'm not sure if she'll get that for that routine. We'll see.
And see, form is something you can work on. At least it's not a skill she has to learn to upgrade the level of her routine. You just tighten those legs and point your toes a little harder.
A terrible warm-up.
Terrible warm-up, but okay.
Hey, you know what the name of the game is? Hitting your routine. You can't do any better.
Waterhouse is very good on this event.
Whoa, very good landing. Every time she does that vault, I have to squirm a little. Her hands, though, on the horse are, best way to describe it, a little squirrely. They kind of slide a little bit. It's hard to get a really good block. She's not, just pulls it around, but boy, she knows how to land.
And Kara Waterhouse, you working the number 4 position. And we'll go back to the bars. Kelly Lee got a 9.725. So a 9.8 for LaRue, a 9.775 for Gagnon. Lee gets a 9.725. So LSU performing very well at home so far. April Burkholder set and ready. Burkholder from Houston, Texas.
Already had a great deal of success in her just started collegiate career. And I'm sure they expect even bigger things from her.
Rhonda was telling me she overthrew the bars last week. Actually had a slight fall on beam, so she's hoping for a spiffy routine here.
Pretty nice form throughout. Whoa, slung that out.
Oh.
That was going to be hard to stick.
Is that part of the celebration when she leaned back, or did that cost her a 10th?
Oh no, she was using everything she had to keep her feet from moving on the mat.
Did a nice job of camouflage there on that landing.
Absolutely. You get those arms up, you distract the judges from your feet if they have to slide just a little bit. The quicker you can get those arms up. And then she just kind of quickly turned to salute the judges. So it wasn't a bad landing, but she definitely pinged this out there. Out of our screen almost. Boy.
Look at that. Oh, yeah. She's won 11 event titles in 4 meets, so she is doing very, very well as the star for D.D. Bro. Set for Lindsey Minor on vault. Kara Waterhouse just reported a 9.8. So Florida putting up some nice scores on vault with their weakest apparatus. Here goes Minor.
Oh. Kind of a low land. It looked like her ankle even popped out a little bit, but it seems fine. That's a pike front half worth a 10.0. Her hand slid across the horse just a little bit. Didn't get a really good block. So she finished with her head well below the level. And you saw that left ankle. I was afraid that might have hurt a little.
Second
But she's
team
young.
All-America a year ago, and she is...
That's all right. It's okay. At least you stayed with it.
Exactly. Did you hear that? You stayed with it. It wasn't a great pre-flight. Her hands were not on securely. She couldn't get a good block. But you hang with it.
Stretching your round off.
Lindsey Beddow, the junior from Tampa, Florida, is up next. The bar scores once again coming in rather slowly. And we're still waiting for April Burkholder. See what Burkholder got. Here it comes, 9.775. 9.775 for Burkholder. So Lindsey Beddow, one of the veterans. Boy, a junior is a veteran.
Ranked 17th nationally on this event.
Florida with a slight lead in the meet. But LSU performing well. Beddow has been in the top 3 in every meet this year.
Nice hop to Eagle Giants there. Seeing more and more of those in collegiate gymnastics. As you watch this event, watch for all of the elements to finish in and start in a handstand, right in vertical. Tuck double back with a very good landing. They don't have the level of difficulty as the top teams in the nation, but they're doing their job. They're hitting their routines, which, as Dee Dee Bro said, that's all you could expect. And they're getting better and better each meet.
There is a... Here is Katherine Hilton. A great story. She didn't make the opening road trip. In fact, they had no room for her to practice with the regular team. So she trained at night with a club team and worked and worked and worked. And now, on bars, she is the anchor of the team. They call her shoo-shoo, which is a Cajun term for the firecracker that sometimes will not go off. Will she hit or will she?
It's amazing, Chris. I mean, that was the second year in a row. She tried last year to walk on. Then again this year. I mean, that's determination. Very nice height on that reverse hecht.
Beddow got a 9.825, so the door is open. 5 good scores. You can let it all hang out.
A little bit short of her handstands. But she's hitting. Boy, pretty toe point throughout and a good landing.
Nighttime training will do that for you. She gets a team hug. Oh, yeah.
So you got to love these long, lean lines on bars. And I love the way she squeezed her legs together, toes pointed.
Dee Dee Bro, and she likes what she sees. Nicely done. Florida's Cherie Owens gets a 9.2, so they'll throw that score out. Katherine Hilton for LSU gets a 9.8. So at the end of the second rotation, Florida scores a season-high 49-175 on vault. The Gators have the lead over LSU. More Southeastern Conference Gymnastics after this.